We are back. Final segment with Gerald Celente. And I don't think we're making the argument that we once didn't make, great automobiles, but we no longer really do, and we no longer can keep them in the market. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, what do you think about that last call?
Exactly what you said. I mean, this isn't the 1950s and Eisenhower isn't president. My father, may rest in peace, had a 1957 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. And it was a real car, not like these stupid things that they built. Remember the Cimarron, what they did to the Cadillac with that one? No, they've been building, everybody knew what they were doing. They were making cars that they could get the most profit from. And there was this great quote by the vice chairman, I believe his name was Lutz, from General Motors in 2005. We wrote about it. And he said, to paraphrase, anyone that thinks high gasoline prices are going to hurt SUV sales doesn't know what they're talking about. So I mean, they got what they deserve, and it's both it's both management and labor. They were producing the wrong cars. It wasn't those people who were buying cars, but we were undercut by unfair competition. So why should we bail out these companies? Who are they? I mean, this is America. You rise and fall on your own strengths, and this whole mantra of too big to fail has cut out the entrepreneur out of the system.
All right, let's go to Chris in Iowa. Chris, you're on the line.
By the way, you guys, I'm a big fan of both of you and Eric. Alex, I listen to him all the time. My question would be, I have a 401k and I have money in the stock market, and I hear everything, and I guess my question would be, should I just bail on the stock market, and what should I do? It's a simple question.
We can't tell you what to do. We don't give investment advice. There's a story, I think it was in the March edition of Forbes when they had their billionaires issue, and they did a preview on my assistant, Laura Martin, who worked for a company, a financial sector company that went belly up, and she cashed out of her 401ks in September of 2008. And everyone of her colleagues thought she was crazy and overreacting. And she put it entirely into gold. And her profits now, I believe, are up about 25%. So to me, the markets are much too risky. But again, we cannot say what to do or how to do it. We're only saying what we do.
What I tell people is, when I started listening to Alex Jones, when I first became aware of the Patriot movement and all this subject matter, they were selling gold for around, $275 to $330 an ounce. 6 years later, just 6 years later, we're at a point where at its low, it's at $880, and at its high, it's at $1,000. To me, there are no other investments out there that I can think of that tripled in value, and even if that's not literal value, because the dollar has dropped so much in the last 6 years, there's no other investment that would do that for you in my eyes. Can you think of one?
Well, also, now you're seeing, I forgot which insurance company, Northwestern or one of those, they announced that they had, $200 million in gold. For the first time in 100-something years, they started buying gold. So, to me, gold is a low risk. Where's it going to go, back to 500? Well, let's say it goes back to 500. Hey, better than owning that Citigroup. Hey, how about some Lehman stock?
Exactly. And it seems like gold is disappearing everywhere. In fact, I got a story right here. Tories calling Mounties over mints missing millions, and it's over $10 million in precious metal. Just poof, gone. Can't find it. Doesn't shock me. All right, last caller. Let's go to Brian in Nevada. Brian, really quickly.
Well, I don't know where to start. You're talking about this stock market.
Well, then I'm going to hold you over, and we can talk to you on the other side. Gerald, thank you so much for joining us. Trendsresearch.com is the website. Anything you want to leave on?
Well, yeah, prepare for the future and don't buy the lines that they're putting out there. There are no green shoots of prosperity. It's a myth.
Thank you so much. We'll be back after this. It's the Infowarrior.
What can you do to keep you and your family safe from the resistant new strains of deadly bacteria and viruses? Check out supernaturalsilver.com today, or visit the link on Infowars.com to find out more about this incredible new silver compound. The new silver solution is a natural antibiotic that is clinically tested to kill viruses, germs, bacteria, and yeast safely. This new technology has proven itself to be a formidable weapon against bio threats of today and tomorrow. The new Silver Solution Gel has been shown to disinfect topically and keep the area sanitized for up to 4 hours. The new Silver Solution is a highly effective, potent nanoparticle solution that is lethal to bacteria, yeast, and viruses. Go to supernaturalsilver.com and see the amazing line of products they have available. Check out the patented new Silver Solution today. Click on the link and check out the uses for new Silver Solution. Order this extra line of defense today by going to supernaturalsilver.com. That's supernaturalsilver.com today.
You're listening to GCN, the world leader in independent talk radio.
Callers in this segment. Next segment, we're going to do a little bit of a news blitz, take calls again, and then we'll have an open floor in the 30 minutes before I have Sam Labrier on, where we're really going to mainly focus on adapting to something that doesn't exist. Did I say it doesn't exist? Oh, it's just a new world order, and this is all about globalization, climate change, the new financial structure. We're going to tell you who's attending, why they're going to be there. This is something that started on Monday, going all the way through Thursday. Really, the main day was today and tomorrow. And I got to tell you, when you see some of the faces on here, mostly Canadians, but Charlie Rose is there. Charlie Rose, the man behind Charlie Rose on PBS, and I don't know if PBS still covers that, but he's a Bilderberger, and We Are Change has confronted him several times, among other people, but total globalization, sustainability is the buzzword of this document, if you will. And it really, I mean, I didn't even know this conference was taking place. Thank God for the listeners. All right, let's go back to Brian in Nevada. Brian, what's up?
Well, I got two things. I got one that's kind of a news alert, if you don't mind if I go off topic for a few seconds, and then one question for Celente.
Well, Celente's off, so let's go with the news alert.
Well, the news alert is I just got off of the phone with one of our senators here in Nevada, and he was talking about some bill that's going to be going through. I'm not sure exactly when, but they're going to be spending up to $15-20 billion to have government officials go through every house to make sure your children are being raised right. And I'm chewing on my keyboard right now trying to find out more information for you. But anyway, the other thing is they're talking about this new global currency, and the thing is when they do come out with it, everybody's buying gold right now, right?
Well, not everybody. I would say the community that listens to this program, the people who are smart.
The people who have the money for it. But anyway, think about this for a second. When they do come out with this new global currency, which they are, what do you think that all these countries are going to buy into this global currency with?
What do you mean? Do you think that they're going to have gold reserves to back it up?
Well, no, not gold. They're going to buy into this new currency with gold. So when the market
I don't think that they will. I don't think they're going to have to buy it into it with gold. I think that they're trying to phase that out and have it on the side. I mean, again, look at this story right here, and I thank you for the call. Canada's moneymakers can't find tens of millions in precious metals that are shown on the books. The federal government has asked the RCMP to launch an investigation into the tens of millions worth of precious metals that have gone missing from the Royal Canadian Mint. The announcement comes after an external audit was launched to reconcile the Mint's records with the physical stock of metals. Let's not forget that China wants to cash in, and they want gold. I just don't see the governments having to use precious metals to invest in this new currency system. I don't think that's how it's going to work. I think you're going to have another fiat system. You're going to see a consolidation of power between the World Bank, the IMF, and, of course, the Federal Reserve banking system, and I think you're going to see regional currencies. I could be wrong, but that to me feels like what they're prepping us for. Now, I got to admit, Earth 2100, at least for the length that I got through it, they did not get into a North American